sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And he gets him around 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, Lion! Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tootin gets it from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
And the Jaguars.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's got... Hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
my son. Ready? Ready?
Nix off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Bombers. Drill.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Captain. Oh, my son. Away. Ready. Away. Bombers.
3rd and long for him here. Complete to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Bombers.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Finds Mims. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd down now. They need 7. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 3rd down.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this.
And that's no good. I don't know if this snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Hey.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down.
24. 11, 11.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Caught by Washington, left side. Now he's past the 25. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hey, run!
A 41-yard gain.
Great job.
And the Jaguar.
Lawrence with it on first. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was there and just couldn't corral it. So it's second down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Go. Hot.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. And they get to him again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars tie and can take the lead here in the second. Came little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And they'll take the lead.
Jaguars 7, Broncos 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Ready. Hot. Captain.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Has it downfield working the left. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. Extra point try now for Lutz. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Next to score, Broncos 13, Jaguars 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Rip, 23. 13. Hot.
They go play action. Lawrence bails out of the pocket quick. Completes it to his back. LeQuint Allen. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second down, give to 2. Free inside the 30. And he's into the take the lead here in the second. On is Little for the extra point.
Cam Little for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars take the lead on that successful kick. So they'll decline this and take the result.
Cam Little to kick off for the
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
That's taken on the 7. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, change your tack.
Lawrence throwing here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And off to Tootin. Rolling into enemy territory. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Working inside the red zone. On him quick, and they bring it down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Rip, 23. Son, that's hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Tootin. Gets to space right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the
Hey,
huddle.
run. Hey, tomato. Hot. Here we go.
Here's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead to 8. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd down, here's Nix again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
That's good for Broncos. First and 10 at the 19.
On 1st down, it's Nix. It's made over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Once more, it's Nix. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Here's a look for Nix. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Nix looking to throw. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Extra point try now for the Lutz. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Hey, go! Hey, so.
Back to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Nix with it on first. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. He's going deep. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Oh, my son! Hey! Away! Captain! Bombers! Joe! Away! Oh.
Air it out on 3rd. Going all the way to the end zone here. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll throw again. Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And no, he can't reach the end zone again. Got them the touchdown, but cannot add on another 2. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey!
On the give, it's Tootin. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Lawrence to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Hey, run! Hey, tomato! Run! Go, let's go! Here we go.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Hey, easy. Route. That says hunt.
Now they send them back in motion right. Looking to throw. Galloping inside the 40. series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a slim 2-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Completed to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Drops it down. Harvey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Jaguars 28.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Think right. Hey, Ginger. Done.
Inside give here for Tootin. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, lion. Son. Think right.
Lawrence working from the gun. Man down a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, Soko, hunt. Easy. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Now it's 2. And Elsa just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Take right open.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Red on red. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Soko, hot. 11. Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
23. 30 left. Hey, kill. 30 left.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Going to defender, we've got a foot race. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Once more, it's Nix. Connects with the open man downfield. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 12 in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with the homeboys.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey, Lion.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, run. This son. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. And once again, they can't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey. Go.
Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Pass it down close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. As this at the 6. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. From the gun to start. 1st and 10.
These are 24.
Now it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
30 left.
On on the ground. Zootin. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Sink right. Silver.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Goal. Done.
Zootin with it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Red. Hey,
They'll go again here with Tootin. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Hey, run. Done. It's on. 11. Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man. Thomas has it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hey, Dinter. Done.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. 1st down throw. Lawrence. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Hey. Soko. Behind.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. That's completed right side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
On the red. Hey, son.
Thrown again. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 35. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. They're going to pass it here. Taking a shot deep here. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's